Alrighty, everyone. We are live with the week 4 replays, even though it's Thursday, which is 4 days, five days. Let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 5 days into the week 5, and I'm doing the live stream now. But it's okay. I've been a busy motherfucker, but I'm still doing it. Here we are, and my cat wishes to say hello. She's purring in the microphone. I don't know if it's being picked up, but if you're gonna say hello, cat, you actually have to say something. No? Okay. Then can you get the fuck out of my way, please? Thanks. Come here. Out of the way. Yes. Okay. Kitty said hello. All right. I see we have a Turnham in chat. We've got Blizzard in chat, and we have Wah in chat. Hell yeah. Let's get into these fights. Cat, you really gotta figure it out. She's just standing in front of the monitor, purring. I'm glad you're happy. Nice. I hope you get some dubs. What deck you playing? I'm gonna let Wah answer that, and I'm gonna get to the actual stream. So, this is a really short week. We had 2 forfeit losses. Bozy was busy doing life shenanigans, and my wife was also busy doing life shenanigans. Unfortunately, she had to drop, but I will be taking her spot. That way we can continue on with our regularly scheduled programming. Please do not lay on my keyboard. You are being a menace. You never do this while I'm streaming. Go away. I'll love you in 45 minutes. Or you can come sit on my lap, but I know you won't fucking do that. Come here. Yeah. Perch. Good shit. Okay. Now that the cat's out of the way. First up, excuse me. So you'd think by week 4 I'd have all the team names memorized. I don't. Alright, so we have Dave and the Fancy Pukumukus versus TBL and Norman Pelipers. I think I already want to give TBL Fields of Punishment because I don't see a Crocolore. What are you doing? You have until week... I guess you have until playoffs, but you have to get him top 25, dog. You can't do that if you don't bring him. Shame. All right. Let's get into it. So, Fancy Pukumukus versus the Norman Pelipers. See our Araquanid lead against Latios. Latios uses agility. In the face of a bug is a little scary. I assume he predicted a switch there. Goes for a liquidation. Is setting up with the Calm Mind. Hits a Leech Light. There we go. Damn. All that setup. Chunky Volt Switch. Araquanid does tank it though. Out comes Weavile. Hits Liquidation. Down goes Weavile to the Liquidation. God damn. Terra Blast doing nothing. I wonder if he predicted a switch there as well. Are we gonna let this guy set up? No, he goes for a bowling. That move, yes. Toxic does go through, which is not good for the setup sweeper. Nice little switch there. Good read. Out comes the Dango. Sets up some T-spikes. Uh-oh. Lots of setup from TBL. Critical hit on that flamethrower. Doesn't matter. Hits recover. Does go for another layer of T-spike, so it's like that never happened. Ooh! Goes for another nasty plot. Yeah, lots of setup from TBL. Dude, that liquidation's doing so much damage. Down goes the spider. Out comes Cleavor. Finally, down goes Dango. Quagsire comes out. Does get Toxic, unfortunately. Misses a Toxic of his own. Yeah. Hold on. I'm really curious. I know he wanted to Toxic something, right? That's obvious, because that's the move he fucking clicked. But that's fucked up, Blizzard. No one will ever be as greedy as Dallas. Here's... I guess... Okay, I guess I can kind of see it, right? You see the layer of T-Spikes out. You want to fire off a Toxic. But I guess this is a 2-point thing, right? He has Hatterene in the back still. Dave still has Hatterene in the back, which we all know is most commonly ran with Magic Bounce. Excuse me. It's most commonly ran with Magic Bounce. So, I guess, and the reason why I said I think it makes sense is because he's going to come out, he's going to get Toxicked so that the Magic Bounce fizzles, right? Which, like, sure, that's a trade if you want to call it that, because you're the only one that ends up Toxic at the end of the day. But why, in the face of Cleavor, did you not send out Wheezing still? Like, I don't see why you wouldn't just clear out the spikes to keep Quagsire safe and healthy. That way you can play the stall game. Like, Quagsire can 1v1 every single one of these Pokemon. Except for maybe the Hat. Hat just has chunky special attack. But, like, I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. We already saw this. Toxic Miss, yep. Yeah, there we go. Clearing it out. Does get a Leech Seed off. Leech Seed should not do that much damage. Like, I'm glad it does, but also... Good predict there from Dave on the switch into the resist. That was nice. Does get Willowed. Again, risky with that Hatterene still up. I mean, you can only predict so much. Like, do we know that this thing's going to click Toxic? Do we know that that was going to click Will-O-Wisp? No, for sure. And he hasn't shown that. Like, there was a one time. See what Blizzard says. Toxic Spikes going away is 100% worth sacking Wheezing, even though Wheezing wouldn't even be close to dying. You're right, 100%. Finally lands a Toxic on the Chestnut, which... We do have Stealth Rocks and Spikes out now. He just went for full fucking hazards. Fang. Tanks that Sludge Bomb pretty nice. Good damage mitigation there. Lands the Leech Seed but kills the Pokemon so it doesn't get any health from it. Switches out to remove it. Unfortunately though, Quagsire's useless. And he got a Dragon Dance off. Yeah. I don't think Toxic is... No, Toxic's not enough to kill him at this point. He has... On top of Leftovers recovery? Nah. I think, yep. I think Gouging Fire clears house. Yep, definitely clears house. Oh man, I'm tired. I didn't work a 15-hour shift today, but I did work a 12, so it's been a long day. Nice little 3-piece from the Crispy McChicken over here. Hell yeah. I know what you're thinking. That's not a McChicken. He's not a chicken. He's a dog. Well, normally, under normal circumstances, you would be right. However, he's a dinosaur. Okay? And what did all dinosaurs turn into? Chickens. Maybe that's just the T-Rex. But my point still stands. Good little cleanup from Dave there. He really worked well around. Like, he had some really solid pivots. He did really good setup with the hazards, knowing full well that there wasn't a fucking rapid spinner on TBL's side. Yeah. Well, yeah, nothing worth. Bunch of misplays from TBL there. Wish he played like that versus me. Yeah, that was not a great game from TBL. Like, we've seen a lot of phenomenal plays out of him this season, and this wasn't it. This wasn't it for sure. Yeah, he even made note of it over here in the comments. He said, "Took animals I didn't need, and you didn't let the opportunity pass." Fuck no. Dave did a really good job. Really good job. Very stand-up match. All right, let's get into the next one. Dun, dun, dun. Here we have Screwbite and the Screwed Superiors versus S&B Gaming and the God damn it, the Colorado Charizards. Fuck. Okay, we got there in the end. That's all that matters. And again, Dallas with the goddamn Terra preview that we don't have to fucking do. It's because he's in the doubles league. I get it. But he literally asked me. He asked me, do we need to do Terra preview? And I was like, have we ever done Terra preview in singles? And I don't think he responded to me. So that means he probably didn't fucking read it. So if you're going to ask a question, you better pay some goddamn attention. But no, he does it anyway. Little bitch. Love you, though. It is revealing more info. Especially because he went and he changed all of his shit. But, like, I mean, I guess to a degree. Well, no, yeah, you're right. It is revealing too much info because he only has one Terra Captain that he brought. And it's... God damn, excuse me, this beer's hitting. It's Chansey, so he's revealing which Terra type he brought. So if he chooses to Terra, he has to do that and fucking sack it. And Screwbite kept all of them stock except for his two Terra Captains, which are Cobalion and Hydrapple. Damn, bro, I'm just going to be saying excuse me the whole stream. I'm going to keep burping. I'm going to keep yawning. Who knows? I might even have a sneeze fit. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, yeah, let's get into the match. It's a cat versus bird. Who wins? Okay, cat's doing good things so far. Good tech there, by the way, Dallas. I'm going to give you that one. That was pretty good. The feather dance to reduce the attack of a physical hitter, obviously, but it activated... Wait, did that work how I thought it worked? Oh, no, it was the intimidate that... Never mind. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of retarded. Well, no, hold on. Am I retarded? Yeah, I'm retarded. I don't know why I thought competitive was only one stage, and I thought Feather Dance somehow activated his, what is it, Wind Rider? But, see, I just admitted that I'm retarded, because I watched competitive proc off, and I still thought it was, god damn it. Why the fuck do you guys trust me to run the league? I'm kind of stupid. Anyway, Chunky Air Slash is enough to seal the deal. No, you weren't too late, Wolfie, but you were late enough to watch me or you might have made it in time for me to hear the jackass shit that came out of my mouth. God, I can't fucking speak. Holy shit. Discharge doing a good chunk of damage. It does take out Zapdos. So far, this Kilowattrel has put in fucking work against Screwbite. Chunky Discharge. Those are words I should never repeat ever again. Good maneuverability. Out comes the horse dog. Eats a flare blitz. Does get burned. Get fucked, nerd. Physical hitter who? Not me! Fires back with a nice little aura sphere. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Yep. Yep. That's a Turnham's motto for this season. There we see the Fairy Terra Chansey. God damn it. Does land the freeze. Now comes Balloon Cobalion. Doesn't matter. Ironhead. God, Sableye is such a fucking menace. Does Terra Ghost in the face of a Sableye, though. Lands the Willow. At least he can still click Volt Switch, I guess. That's something. Damn! Lands the T-Wave on the Hydrapple. Hydrapple does do a nice chunk of damage with that Giga Drain, though. Does get hard parried. Oof! Well, Dallas, you can't freeze him. He's already burned, you jackass. Super effective! 23%? Ah, Chansey is such a... Wait, Chansey shouldn't even be that much of a physical wall. Man, bro, this poor Cobalion's getting fucking haxed. Oh, you know why? What you bro has 5. Yes, but the Cobalion is also burned. And it has like what base stat total of 704 HP? Because I think Blissey is 714. No, that's not base. That's max. Sorry. Base is like some crazy high number still. No. We've only watched Dave and TBL and now SNB and Screwbite. Out comes Chansey again. Alright, we like context. Ooh. Oh, does get hard frozen. Does go for another discharge to deal with the Screamtail. Currently looking like really solid gameplay from Dallas. Couple of pivots. Ice Spinner. Unfortunately lowers the defenses just enough to make sure that Ice Spinner does deal the... Oh, I guess it was going to anyway, 22%, huh? Man. I really wish that Ice Spinner killed. Just because that would have been a beautiful 6-0. 5-0 is still good. Dallas needs the diff. Like, he hardcore needs the diff. Alright, that was a good fight, though, from Dallas. That was a really good fight, especially compared to, like, previous weeks. This was a good little glow-up. Good little glow-up indeed. Alright. Who do we got next? We got a Turnham. And the... Goddamn, I really should have these memorized. The Cerulean Cave Senians versus Nick and the Lansing Ludicolo's. You know, this is the only time I actually watch battles with the noise on. Like, anytime I'm watching replays, just to watch a replay, that shit's off. That shit is... I don't even turn it down. That shit is off. It is true. This is the last performance of the two, but it's okay because now you have fucking Iron Bundle. Not to spoilers for later, but he got the bundle from Wolfie. Little bundle of joy. Out comes the Quack. Rapid Spin. Speedy Timu Tusk. Rapid Spin. Speedy Duck. Ooh. Yeah. This fucking nickname. Every goddamn time. Every fucking time. You know what? I'm gonna have to Terraban Regieleki simply because of the nickname. That's it. Simply because of the nickname. Terraban next season. Look what you've done. Misses the Stone Edge. Could that be huge? We'll find out. All by myself. I didn't realize that's how that stacked. Hold on. Oh, I guess I could have watched it do the same thing that fucking turn. Damage goes through. What the fuck? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, you dingus. Ice Spinner connects. Deals the damage. Terrain goes up. And then Ice Spinner clears it? I don't know. That's an interesting... I've never seen this interaction before. Like, I've seen Ice Spinner get rid of terrains before, obviously. But, like, this... This is fucking weird. Yeah, that's so interesting. Ooh! But you don't get your terrains, boyo. Dragalge comes out, does take some chip from the rocks, but doesn't take shit from fucking Poison Jab. Here, you know what? We're gonna go do some Google Foo. I'm sure this is probably not gonna look great on the stream's end. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it later. Hold on. I'll just do it later. I don't know if the stream is that delayed for everyone else, but it is extremely delayed for me. Because, like, I have it pulled up so I can peep chat and all that shit. But, like, on my screen, I just now watched the fucking, the Garganackle come out in, against Dragalge. Wild. Finally, the grassy terrain sticks, though, because there's no more Ice Spinner to get rid of it. Miss Ball. Which she tanks. Another Miss Ball, which she tanks. A Wish, which can't be tanked, so I don't need to say that. Can our Arboliva heal? No! Down goes Arboliva. You know, I know there's over 1,000 Pokemon. And there's so many ways to say some of these Pokemon's names. But if you pronounce it Arboliva, you're wrong. You're wrong. She's literally a fucking olive. It's not an... Let's see, Arboliva. It's not an olive. You go eat some fucking green olives? No! It's an olive. It's Arboliva. Anyway, carry on. Tangent over. Arbolivia? It's not even spelled like that! There's no E in there! Draco Meteor doesn't do a goddamn thing to fucking Gargle Knackles. I fucking love Gargle Knackle. I'm just sad. Did you Terra him at all? No, we do see a chunky recover. No! Bye-bye. Ice Beam takes care of the Sylveon. Out comes Fast Car. This Pokemon is nicknamed Fast Car, ergo. I play Dragon Bike in Fat Whale format. Give me a break. No. This Fast Car can in fact use U-turn. Since, you know, the only actual car Pokemon can't use U... Oh, wait, hold on. We do have 2 other new vehicle Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Koraidon can learn U-turn. Can Koraidon learn U-turn? Oh, thanks, Google. You give me the fucking AI analysis for every other thing that I ever fucking Google, but you can't give it to me for this. Can he learn U-turn? Yes! Yes, Koraidon can learn U-turn. So, we have 1 vehicle that can U-turn. For shits and giggles, can Miraidon? I know it has Volt Switch. Okay, I hate. So my Google search was, can Miraidon learn U-turn? Except, comma, I didn't spell it U-turn. I spelled it U-turb. But my phone was like, did you mean can Miraidon learn YouTube? And even though I didn't actually click that that's what I meant, it still gave me an AI overview that says, no, Miraidon cannot learn YouTube. Thank you. That's YouTube. Thanks. Thanks, AI. Can Miraidon learn U-turn? It has Volt Switch. It has Electro Drift, which is... No, it doesn't count. We're talking about U-turn. It can also learn U-turn. So, what I'm learning is they just told Revavroom to get fucked. Oh, hold on. I'm so fucking far behind on the chat. Scarfdon uses U-turn. Yeah, that makes sense. You were wrong, Blizzard. Miraidon does learn U-turn. Anyways, Dragapult versus Salt Shaker. Dude, this fucking thing just doesn't die. Oh, it's Terra Fairy. You should do the Terra Ghost Curse strat. It's so funny. Here goes the stall. Here comes the algae. Does get salt cured. That black sludge ain't gonna do shit. Except mitigate salt cure, I guess, which is totally valid. Nice little protect in the face of a sludge wave. Hell yeah. Somebody please knock off the fucking lefties. Ooh. Does Dragapult get salt cured? No, he switches. God damn. That's a fast fucking Latios. Oh, it's Scarf. That checks. That's why he kept spamming this ball earlier, and it wasn't doing a whole hell of a lot. Stone Edge lands. Doesn't do a fucking thing. Lands again. Doesn't do a fucking thing. I mean, yeah. 2 hit 50% is not bad, but like... Not when you can do that! Down goes Lando. And Zalkir. No! Earthquake! Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. Another 5-0 from a Turnham. Good shit. Garg hard carried that, but, you know, whatever. You think that's toxic, Wolfie? You should see the Terra Ghost strat. In my opinion, it's the only way to run Garganackle. It's cancer. It's cancer is what it is. Dude, this fucking stream is so fucking lagging. Like, I know, like, I'm saying something and you guys are replying to it, like, damn near immediately. But my screen is taking forever and a half to catch up. Like, the stream is taking way too long. Anyway. Alright, Wolfie. We are on your match. Would you like to give the context before or after the fight? For context, we have Wolfie with leftover onions versus Tim in the Rio Luno Zoro. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, so his Tyranitar glitched before the fight. And I actually haven't gotten to watch this replay, so I'm not sure what you mean by glitched. If you would like to give more context. Oh, word? I have had shit like that happen to before though. There was one time I think it was last season. I came into a set and I think it was Roaring Moon. Only had 3 moves and he didn't have booster energy. Even though it let me go into the fight, and when you go into the fight, it'll be like, hey, this Pokemon's missing an item. This Pokemon doesn't have a move, or some shit like that. No, went into the fight just fucking fine. So, yeah, that's happened to me before, too. That sucks. That sucks. And you hate to fucking be like, hey, so I did something wrong, because, like, it's like, are you just trying to fucking change the stat spread because you want to benefit yourself for the fight ahead of you? But, like, also, Showdown be wiling out sometimes. Damn. Well, rest in peace, Tyranitar. Good, Chunky Earthquake. Activates the weakness policy. Very nice. Ooh. Damn it. God damn it. I want to know why you went for a knockoff. Did you predict a switch there? I don't think he was in a position to switch. Because, like, I know Stone Edge was a risk, but it did 50%. I don't know how much knockoff would have done. I mean, it still would have been stab. Stab knockoff with holding an item that probably was enough to kill. I would reckon it's enough to kill if a Stone Edge did that much fucking damage without a crit. No stab. Living the brick break is crazy. Yeah, you didn't want to miss Stone Edge. That makes sense. I don't know why nobody tried to use setup or substitute on Zoro's Gliscor. It gets to protect for free. Yeah. Hornleech doing fucking nothing to the Airbus. Ooh, spiky shield. The Dirge. Immune. Rest in peace, Gojira. Tanks that fucking Torch Song though, which means he does not have any special attack investment. He's relying purely on Torch Song for that, and misses the Stone Edge. Fuck. You mean like that? You didn't want to do that? Only a measly 27%. Sad. He's just stacking that special attack. Hoping for a crit at this point, which I don't blame you. Battle of attrition going on. Meanwhile, Skeledirge is just stacking up on stats. And back to full health. Does Terra knock off getting rid of lefties? Nice. Hey, question. Okay, well, to reiterate on your comment really quick, you're supposed to have Iron Head for Terra Fairy. That's fair. I still, like, the only way Iron Head would have won you that matchup is if you got the flinch. Because still, a stab Stone Edge is a stab Stone Edge. I think at that point it's going to do more damage than an Iron Head would have. But also, why did you Quiver Dance in the face of the Skeledirge, which you can only assume, because why not, is unaware? And to reiterate, not to reiterate, that's not the word I want. I want to know why he didn't go for Alluring Voice, because granted, I guess he probably assumed you wouldn't go for Quiver Dance, but Alluring Voice would have been hot there. Show me one game this season where I played correctly. It hasn't happened yet, but you know what that means? Good things come to those who wait. And boy, am I fucking waiting. Oh, slack off again. You want to see me fucking do it again? Yep, does it. God damn it. Wow. Yeah, that Alluring Voice was good damage. Oh, we just slack off again. Avalanche, huh? There we go. See, this was shit that you needed. Again, you send out Bundle when it's too late. Like, Bundle could have done that, I don't know, 3 Mons ago? Because he's at the exact, like literally the exact same health. Okay, 3%. Yeah, Bundle could have finished that up a lot easier. That's fair. He is a hard switch in. But he's a hard switch in, yes. But when you get a free switch in because of a Mon, like, sure, at that point you could have just sacked T-Tar. All you would have needed to do was sack T-Tar and you still would have had Flygon and Mothra up for the end game, which I think would have been a lot more viable than sacking both. Because you know he had a luring voice at 4 times special attack. What the fuck is Flygon going to do? Mothra, I see where you're going. Like that thing had potential, but also unaware. It doesn't give a fuck. Nice crit though, very nice crit. Because one can only assume it's AV. I actually don't know if we know the item on. No, we don't know the item. Not the cloister. Ooh, shell smash! Ooh! Ooh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough to be in kill range. He would need a crit. Down goes the blue waffle. Ivy Cudgel not doing a goddamn thing. Good little roost. Lots of setup from this guy. Holy shit. Going back and forth. Does he protect now? No, he goes for Ice Fang again. Is he hoping for the freeze? I don't see what that gains him. Other than... Huh. Ooh, it misses! What was your 4th move, Wolfie? Ah! Yeah, that'll do it. I was gonna say, a Brave Bird would have fucking ended this problem. Get low on body presses. At this point, you got to start predicting the protects, because you know he's going to hit it every other turn. I would just fucking... I would hit Defog. Damn, the double protect is fucking crazy. When it fucking matters, too. No fucking kidding. Wild. Yeah, man, I genuinely... Okay. I don't think the Tyranitar glitch is what lost you the game, because I think that burn kind of fucking shitted you anyway. But I think the lack of playing around the protect is what really did it here for you. Also, obviously, giving him credit where credit is due. The fact that he landed the double protect is fucking crazy. It's stupid. It's bullshit. But I think you could have played around the protect a lot better. So all you had to do was... And I mean, going for bulk up there, just to let him heal more, not it, fam. I know you're PP stalling at this point. And I assume you're pressure, so that's... Are you pressure? You're not pressure. Damn, pressure would have been nice. How long does this go on? Okay, I'm gonna start skipping through the turns. Oh, there's the freeze. Oh, he misses. Mother of God. Mother of God. Jesus Christ. Ah! And you still have fucking 7 roosts. Oh my god. Oh my god. How much did that Thunder Punch do? Nothing! Oh, this is fucking wild. This is a battle of attrition. For fuck's sake. Ooh, but you're out of roost. Oh, you died to struggle. No. Does Bundle not? No, because he's fucking Specs. Or Scarfed. So he lands the flower trick. Down goes Bundle. Fuck. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how much hazards he had, but if you would have had Brave Bird instead of Defog, this match would have been over, I don't know, 70 turns ago? 85 turns ago? But you brought it down to 1, so we'll give you that. We'll give you that. Tim gets the W. How does Power Trip work again, Wah? It's not a move I'm very familiar with. Ooh, holy shit. That's kind of really good. Like, yeah, no kidding. That's kind of really good. A little bit better than body press. And it doesn't not hit anything. Unlike body press being able to get around immunity. Oh yeah, Power Trip Crook sounds good. Yeah, that sounds really good actually. Huh. Well, well done both of you. That was fucking wild. Dying to dying to struggle is crazy work. Why would you use Moxie or Home Claws when you can just use Sword Stance? Don't answer that. I'm being facetious. Yeah, I don't think you needed the defog though, buddy. All right. Our last and final match of the week, and god damn it, am I so excited because I need to go to bed. I gotta be up in 6 hours? A little less than 6 hours? It's all right, Wolfie. I have high expectations for your next season. I've, first season's always rough, man. First seasons are always rough. I've not that I have like an astonishing draft record by any means. I'm not. I'm well out of my prime. Not that I ever had one. Um, but not that I'm trying to say that I'm a phenomenal player or anything. I still get my ass clapped a lot, but your first season's always going to be rough. You have so much to learn, and the only way to learn it is by witnessing it. Because I'm gonna be real honest here, buddy. Your draft fucking sucked. Like you've made good trades, and you figured out okay, and you drafted a good team. You did, like as far as synergies and things like that. But for the broad term of draft, you were lacking so much, and doubling up and tripling up on that many weaknesses. That and you're not playing as great as you could be, but I think the issue that you're having with because like at the end of the day, and this is something I've had to tell a couple of other players who weren't playing well, you just need to click a fucking button. Just literally click the button. Yes, overlapping roles. I understand that, but doubling up on typings is bad. In a meta, it's not as bad. But when someone's prepping to fight you every week, they're gonna look at you and go, "Oh, fighting Pokemon take out half of his team. Guess I'm bringing Brick Break, Focus Blast, anything I can just to fucking because I know that he has an overwhelming weakness and I can take out 2/3 of his team just by clicking those buttons." You are still stuck in ladder mindset. It's something that you got to break. It's good. It'll come. It'll come. I have faith. You got this. You got this. Anyways, carrying on, we have Wah and the Ottawada Cavaliers versus Stoin and the Blazing Infernapes. Let's begin. Tornadus versus Rhyperior. U-turn. Doing not a damn thing. Stone Edge misses. That sucks. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, not an ideal matchup there. Sacred Sword doing not a goddamn thing. Ceaseless Edge doing not a goddamn thing. Hammer Arm doing a goddamn thing. But luckily you landed the spikes. Or the Ceaseless Edge. I know you've had a pretty shitty track record of that. Joke's on you, Wolfie. I'm not yelling. Oh, time to open my next beer. Even though I just made a comment about having to go to bed, but like... Fuck it. Ah, Citrus Berry. Not enough, though. Unless Heatran gets double parried. The wish came true. How much is that Flash Cannon gonna do? 60. Holy fuck. Kachu! It comes back! Can I just make a little comment here? I like how the spikes are supposed to be designed like Caltrops, right? Because that's what they are effectively. They're Caltrops. But I love how perfectly placed on Rhyperior's feet that they are. Like he actually came out and he stepped on both of those spikes. Anyway, that's my little notice. I want to know why he switched there. I mean, maybe he wanted to save it for something else, but like clearly you're choiced to some degree. I'm assuming Scarf or Specs. Why did I say Scarf? I'm assuming you're Specs, or you're just clicking Flash Cannon because it's decent. It was Scarf. Okay. Oh, I guess yeah. That's not a lot of damage for Specs because Heatran's got a pretty good special attack. Okay, yeah. I want to know why he switched. Tidy up, yeah. I mean that's smart, right? Get the mouse out of there, but like, was it worth the sack? Who? Damn it! Living at the 4%, that sucks. Good fucking read from Stoin. Sacks the mouse. My thought process on that, I think, is I'm pretty sure he had an assumption that that Torn was actually Zoroark. So he said, fuck it, I'll sack the mouse and see what he does. But, like, it was very obviously Torn. I was actually debating between Aqua Cutter and X Scissor. I chose Aqua Cutter. It was the wrong choice for the match. Yeah. Yeah, X Scissor would have put in fucking work. Like, the only thing Aqua Cutter deals with is Rhyperior, assuming he doesn't Terra. It does the same. I mean, it's better into Mouse and Hujima Fuck It Sneasler. But I think, yeah, X Scissor would have killed Rhyperior, obviously, with the Terra. It would have done really good into Farigiraf. It would have hit neutral into Gambit, which would have been huge. Huh. That's not a Comfey. That's a Zoroark. Physical Comfey who? Gambit fallen too. Man, if only Unaware got rid of the Fallen boost too. Rocky Helmet, let's fucking go. No sucker. Good Willow there. Good Willow. Fuck yeah. Wait. So you mean to fucking tell me Comfey can learn U-turn and knockoff? I thought that was fucking Zoroark. You would have fucking fooled me, dog. Fucking wild. That's fucking wild. Excuse me. I'm sorry I keep yawning in the mic. Ooh, lands the Stone Edge. Gross. And that's a dead Comfey. Oh! No, it's a dead Comfey. Wow! I will say, good shit for Stoin for not having to fucking rely on King Gambit to win a match. I'm sorry that it had to happen to you, Wah. But good on Stoin! Alright. Well, those are all of our matches. And I'm kind of glad for it, because I don't know if I could hang through 2 more matches and having to decide Fields of Punishment and having to do Elysium. Whoo! All right, so let's get into it. Right out the gate, I'm inclined to give Fields of Punishment to TBL. Um, I just feel like this performance compared to prior was just I'm gonna say it. I think he just took a page out of Dallas's book and it didn't fucking work. It's funny because he has Goldango, which is gold, and Dallas has a special role called the Midas touch because he's a greedy fuck, and because King Midas was Greek. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, yeah, yeah, we're gonna give it to TBL. Like I just there was so many. He just kept setting up. That thing set up. We didn't see shit from Weavile. Obviously, I mean Goldango. You can't fault it for running nasty plot. Sure. Yeah, we didn't see a whole lot from TBL this week. Not his best showcase or show out. Um. So yeah, TBL gets the FOP. Now, I am conflicted. I don't think Stoin deserves it. He didn't do anything particularly great. He just fucking wish passed. Or not, he didn't pass, but he just kept wishing, and his shit didn't die. So like, good on Farigiraf for doing its fucking job, right? Keeping the party alive. Cool, good shit, good cleric. We love a good cleric. Tim versus Wolfie was just nobody deserves anything for this match except maybe a cookie and a chest to pin a medal on. Like I don't fucking know. This 142 turns of bullshit. Even though Wolfie totally could have won the fucking match. Anyway, yeah, I'm torn between Eternum and Dallas. I think I think I think I am thinking. I do think. Fuck, this is hard. Um no, I don't. I don't. No, I don't. Da-da. No, I think I'm going to give this one to Dallas. And the reason why I say that is it's not like a tournament you did play wonderfully. You really did. However, Garganacl carried that match, right? And sure, I get that happens. One Pokemon can make the difference between life and death in draft. And just in general, really, one Pokemon can do that. But that's pretty assumptuous from a Garganacl is he just does what he fucking does and he does it so goddamn well. And you did utilize it and play it very well. It was a very phenomenal match, very fun to watch. But I think Dallas's playability this match was first off, it was a huge, huge true. Garg yes, yes, that's fair because everything can have lefties, but you're limited to only give it to Garg, right? Um, oh, and there's no item clause? Wolfie, we've already been over this. Yes. If you look on the fucking sheet, you will see it. You can do this yourself, my friend. Covert coat blocks salt cure. Well, why would item clause need to not be in effect for that? You can just run Covert Cloak on, I guess, everything. Is that what you're trying to get at? You just run Covert Cloak? Okay, yeah, okay. That makes sense. And see, like, yeah, you can do shit like that, but I'm of a mind where I don't know. There's a reason I don't run heavy duty boots and everything. I'll put it on one fucking mon because it's the one mon who I need to deal with the rapid spin or the I don't know. But that's also probably a ladder mentality. I'm so used to playing ladder where I just naturally tend to do a one item. Yeah, Terra Grind Volcanion would have slapped. But yeah, I got to give Elysium to Dallas this week. He played phenomenally well. His pivoting was nice. He had good reads. He worked around the Keldeo burn quite well. Not that Keldeo really cared about it, but like he came close to a few defeats there. Like Sableye got low, Kilowattrel got low, Keldeo was about half. Sacking Treads was probably a smart move. Could he have 6-0'd that? Like, assuming he switched into anything else. Yeah, because he hit Earth Power. Yep, he could have just watched. If he would have switched into, not that he like obviously that's a hard read to try to predict, right? But if he would have switched into Kilowattrel, that would have been a 6-0. But yeah, FOP goes to TBL. Ooh, you know what? Hold on, I just thought of something. I think we did it finally, boys. Holy shit! Okay, so for context, for those of you who are not familiar with Greek mythology, when you die, before you get figured out where you're supposed to go, because there's the three places. There's Asphodel, the Fields of Asphodel. There's the Fields of Punishment, and there's Elysium, right? Elysium is a good place. Fields of Punishment is exactly what it sounds like. And Asphodel is just kind of where all the lost souls wander for eternity. If you weren't good, if you weren't bad, you kind of just wander forever for an eternity, right? Okay, cool. Got that covered. If you die and you make it to Elysium, you have the chance to be born again, reincarnated. And upon reincarnation, all of your memories are wiped. Obviously, you're not supposed to know who you are. And if you make it to Elysium again in that life, they're like, cool. They don't tell you that you made it to Elysium the life before, but they'll be like, hey, you want to be reincarnated? You'll be like, sure, I want to be reincarnated. So then you get reincarnated. And then if you go to Elysium again, they say, psych, you thought you was going to Elysium. You are actually going to the Isles of the Blessed, which is a full-fledged, full-blown paradise. Well, it's kind of always been a goal to eventually have someone hit Elysium 3 times so that they can make it to the Isles of the Blessed. And I know that we've talked a lot of shit about this guy, but believe it or not, Dallas is our first Isles of the Blessed hit. He made it once in season 1, and he made it once season 2 of Phalanx, and his third time was season 2 of Hoplite. So, let's give a big round of applause to Monsignor Dallas. And yeah, he is our first. We only have one other. Do we have 2 other people who were at 2? And neither of them are playing this season. We had one person, you'll remember them, Saline Syrup from last season of Phalanx. They hit Elysium twice in one season, which is fucking bonkers. And yeah. So Dallas, not only does he get Elysium, but he is our first ever Isles of the Blessed hit. So let's just say wahoo for him. But yeah, I'm gonna get this uploaded probably tomorrow. I really need to go to bed because now I have to be up in 5 hours, almost on the dot. Anyways, friends, I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate you watching the stream. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. I do plan on doing the week 5 stream on time. which on time is subjective considering I have to wait for fights and everything to come in. And if I can't do it on time, like Sunday being our regularly scheduled programming, then I will definitely do it on Monday, because the perks of this job is, yes, I may work long shifts, but I only work Tuesday through Saturday. What? Tuesday through Friday? That's what I meant to say. And yeah. So that being said, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna finish my beer, and I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I will catch all of you on the next one. And I actually haven't watched any of the replays from week 5. I think we only have like what, one or two. Um, we have one. We have one replay. Oh God, we have one replay that's already Saturday. Anyway, that's a problem for future Kyle to figure out. And present Kyle is tired as fuck. So present Kyle is gonna stop his fucking rambling and go to sleep. Thank you again for going the fuck to the stream. And yeah, okay, love you. Bye.